Hey, here we are. Good afternoon, everyone. Forgive the noise in the background. The team is working away. And hello, on another Bisimoto Tech Tuesday, post the Monterey Car Week. Hot here in Southern California. We have like all these crazy warnings coming our way in terms of heat. It's pretty crazy indeed. So, Cal Dotson, yo, good seeing you, sir. Hello, Permission Hudson Stoppable. I think that's how you say it. Ishni 2092. Ollie Zim, what's up to you as well? And hello to all of you, friends and family from all across the globe on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and also through the podcast networks courtesy of Spotify. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I missed someone. Hello, Yoshi. Built. Hello, Artec Moto. Good seeing you guys again. Rollins Kitchen's in the house saying, hey, BC, sending my love from San Diego. Adam saw the post from Car Week. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, Car Week was indeed the best that we've seen ever. We had 3 Bisimoto Tribute 935s. This one, the Moby back there, you can see it. And also the M16 has just been great indeed. King Koopa, good day to you as well. Justin Lazurko, hello wifey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Potejo, the GOAT, he says. Thank you so much, appreciate that. Belbo Fab says, love the sound of aluminum welding. Yes, you would. Chris, by the way, is a good friend. Help with the Odyssey and our Crazy Genesis. Good seeing you indeed. Cayman Islands in the house, courtesy of DJ Frost. Thank you so much, DJ, for joining this warm SoCal Bisimoto Tech Tuesday. Big Bird is the best, says hi, BC. Hello to you as well. Bavaria in the house, courtesy of 911 Landluft. Love that name. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining. All Out Ron says Car Week was awesome, and it was indeed. For those of you who do not know, Monterey Car Week is literally a week of celebrating everything automotive, where they have 4, 2, 3 wheels, even a single wheel. And it's a place where you look at the Concours d'Elegance, Pebble Beach, Quail, Motolux, it's really a high-end week of automobiles. And whether you have a classic JDM to a multi-million-dollar P1, it's just a place. It's just a place to be indeed. And we had the opportunity to do the 17-mile drive, attend Motolux, have the opportunity to participate in the exotics on Broadway, which is the biggest event I've seen in a long time. Above and beyond that, had spent some time at the Monterey Motorsports Festival, courtesy of my friends from Motorsports Exotica. So thank you so much, Jared and the team, for allowing us access to that as well. And last but not least, we participated in the, well, I'm so proud to have shared this with you, PCA's Works Reunion, which happened on Friday. And later on that day, we went to the very prestigious Redwood, which is pretty good indeed. So I'd like to thank Alex and also Andrew for driving the 2 other Bisimoto vehicles and for putting up with me. Also for Tori Bellici, my co-host on the Mythbusters, for also driving the K3V on the 17-mile drive and having a blast and saying, hey, EVs are pretty cool. I'm proud to see that that was his first performance EV to drive ever. Time and Tire said, you're awesome, bro. Time and Tire, you are fantastic. Your CGT was beautiful. I saw you drive by us on our way back to LA, and I look forward to interacting with you soon here and also in Arizona. Working on my 97 Civic D16 right now in California. It says Big Bird is the best. That's good. Keep it going. We need more and more clean D16s out there on the road. Unji Flexness says, hello, Bisimoto. How did the very first car build cause I'm going the first build while being a mechanic? How did my very first car build go? Because he's doing his first car build and he's not a professional mechanic. It was very challenging, very scary, but also extremely rewarding. And my first car build was my CRX, and I expired the engine. And my good friend James, him and I, in his home in Compton, had pulled our first motor because I couldn't get anyone to help me. And what nowadays would take me 45 minutes to an hour, took me 2 days to do, from disconnecting the axles and pulling the motor out and finding the right hinge point, taking the harness out, the carburetors, all that fun stuff. It was crazy. But it's good indeed, nonetheless. So it's very enjoyable. So please don't shy away from it. It's very, very nice. Zerko gave me my first gifter badge on TikTok. Thank you so much. So did Bad Days. Thank you so much, Bad Days, for my #1 gifter badge as well. Let's see, Hype also gave me a #1 gifter badge on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate all your kind words and gestures. Jay Day Talk. Saw your Porsche trio on Broadway. Missed you though. Oh my God, Jay, why don't you pull me over? You don't have my number. If you don't, I need to give it to you so you can call me next time. It was ridiculous. And where were you? Were you at UOB? Were you at the MMF? Were you at Quail? Where were you? Let me know. Were you in the Carmel? Only Jim says, I guess I'll be driving EV around Palm Springs this weekend once the Porsche is still down for maintenance. Understood. Be safe out there. It's going to be a hot one this weekend indeed. Just rich people showing up their stuff to ITB Kevin. Yes, and also a lot of vendors peddling their wares, and it is a really great community for cars. When the team and I drove down Ocean Avenue in Carmel, we shut it down. As a matter of fact, somebody said yelled at us, you guys won, because this trio of 935 has never ever happened in the history of Car Week, having 3 935 on the streets of Monterey. It was just a blast. Really, really good indeed. Hopefully you can hear me as the guys walk away. What's up? 718 Morito, thank you so much. ITB Kevin asked a great question. He asked, how's the Tundra? Amazing. Guys, see my gesture? I had the unique opportunity, and I'm going to do a proper review on my experience soon. I had a unique opportunity of driving, courtesy of Toyota and Drive Shop, a 2025 Tundra TRD Pro. Not only was that thing absolutely fantastic, the fact that it was hybrid, it was able to get me over 300 miles range on the tank while even towing. And how crazy is that? Because I had an enclosed trailer, going there with the Moby, coming back with the M16. It towed flawlessly. I had to fill up once. I just love technology. I love how comfortable the vehicle was, all the creature comforts. The camera system that was almost like a 360 and overhead view allowed me so easily to back up and to put my ball on the tongue of my particular trailer. In the past, if I didn't have an accomplice or someone helping me look, I had to get in and out of the car often. First time with the screen, the camera, and it has actually a dotted green line that points towards your trajectory. And with an overhead camera, I was able to first time get the ball on. And it was such an enjoyable experience. The fact that it's a hybrid and incorporating some EV technology into this petrol engine, turbocharged engine, was a godsend as well. It helped with range, it helped with pulling up the grapevine, it helped with recharging when I was going downhill, even to make me feel good about not wasting too much fuel. When you came to a light, if you press hard on the gas pedal, it will shut it off at rest so you don't waste fuel idling. What a great truck, chock full of technology, very comfortable, and the TRD trim gave the suspension such great panache. I didn't have any weird angles with my towing ability. The front end didn't lift up, and the rear, the suspension was perfect for a relatively heavy Porsche in a 24-foot enclosed trailer. So it was good. So I had a good time, Kevin. Thank you so much. And Kevin, by the way, ITB Kevin, was kind enough to change the front brakes on my Dodge tow truck. So thank you so much, Kevin. It worked so well. Alex went to and from Monterey safely with a 44-footer. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Chevy Lowrider says, nothing like a Porsche. I want to build a 71 Toyota Celica though. Let's see some of those badass rides in that garage. I would. My rig is just so cumbersome, Chevy Lowrider. But what I'll promise to do is, probably by the end of the week, I'll do a walk around the back of the shop here and share that with you so you can enjoy it. If you don't need epoxy floors, let me know if you ever need. So, great question. I don't know if we're gonna be here post-March. If I do, I'll hit you up. Let's make it happen, because our floors are just raw concrete now, but epoxy will really set it off and make any mishaps on the floor easier to clean up as well, while giving us the beauty and, how should I say, prestige that the shop would demand. Missed you at Exotic, but I saw the Porsche says IMG-OOD. What a great, and he's talking about the Exotics on Broadway. This is where Amy and the team, God, this event is just ridiculous. It's all of Broadway in Monterey proper with a cross street with a VIP section. At the entrance were 3 of the Bisimoto 935. So if you came into the event, the first cars you gaze on will be ours. Thank you, Amy, for that great red carpet treatment. The VIP section was the best I've ever experienced at an event, period. It was amazing. The cars, we had, Koenigsegg, even the head of Koenigsegg was there, and he spoke to the masses. The guys from Oil Stain Lab were there. DDE were there with quite a few cars. It was just, I have never seen so many Koenigsegg's in one place. I've never seen so many Paganis in one place. I've never seen so many Carrera GTs in one place. It was just an amazing vehicle. Never seen so many 935s in one place. So it was really just a great vehicle show altogether. And I look forward to next year even doing more with that team. What's up, brother? It says, it's your boy, Luigi. I'm doing well, so thank you for asking. I drove a Carrera GT, says Chevy Lowrider. I hope you experienced something very pleasant there. For many years, the CGT, or as we call short for Carrera GT, was Porsche's proper supercar. And speaking of supercars and Porsches, I'd like to thank the Porsche Club of America for hosting at the Monterey Pines Golf Club, a very prestigious, very well received, very well attended, over 750 cars participating in the show itself, the Porsche Works Reunion. And that thing was amazing. It was great meeting participants from Porsche and high-end executives there as well. It was great seeing some of my partners in the event. And I'm very honored to share with you, and many of you have thanked me or congratulated me on this endeavor. We were able to win in the performance class, like it's like a performance race class, the #1 best in show. So we won at that event, and it was such an honor among so many beautiful Porsches on and off the track. Those are pedigrees, old school stuff for the Moby and the story. To have won out of over 700 cars is just amazing. So thank you, PCA and Works Reunion team for making that happen. Also thank you for my team here for helping put together a car that has wowed the masses and created a legacy that will continue for many decades to come. So thank you to everyone here, Jonathan and Nick and Lindsay and my other team members as well that come in from time to time, from Duran to Aaron to Carlos and the rest of the team, and Zach. Thank you for everything. And also my technical partners as well, from Toyo Tires all the way down to guys from Brixton, to Ralph Rainey, to Rod Chung, Ryan from Rywire. It's just, I have so many great partners. I can't name them all, but making our motorsport opportunities just amazing indeed. So forgive my voice. I've been talking. It's just crazy. I barely slept last week. I even, in a rare moment, took yesterday off just to rest. I think I slept like 12 hours straight. It was absolutely crazy indeed, LA Photographer Society says, great seeing you in Monterey. It was great being there. Hoping to do more even next year. The great days of the CRX, says Justin Zirko, Matrix and Compton Street Races. That's Felicia, who used to, she's called me hubby. I just call her wifey. Is like friends from way back in the day. And she's been around from when we used to street race to today. I think you're in Nevada now. But Felicia, I appreciate all your support and being a great friend for all these years. Look forward to seeing you sometime soon. Hopefully when I come out to either SEMA or CES in Nevada. Exo Truck says, start dabbling to LS tuning. How am I just now finding out about CO2 dome pressure boost control? Yeah, that is a way to really do great things. It's very efficient, very fast, and can hold significant pressures. Now, there's something even newer that can do something similar without having to refill CO2 bottles, and that's using electronic wastegate. So TurboSmart does have a wastegate that can meet or exceed your expectations with the dome pressure boost control and take things from there. It's almost like using a drive-by-wire throttle body to control boost, and it's infinite control. Look into it, you will not regret it. And you don't have to keep filling anything up. It's there in your system once and continues to work day after day, night after night. All you need to do is have an ECU system that can control the H-bridge and you're good to go. Best sounding Porsche, silver. He was a valet at the casino. Love that car, very nice. It does sound absolutely, and he's talking about the CGT, sounds divine. Absolutely spectacular. Can't hear you, says 718 Mojito. Guys, let me know if you have a hard time hearing. The air is loud. Air noise in the back. This is old. Can you hear that air leak sound? Let me know, guys, because I think that may have been a while back if it's still messed up. Let's see the prologue. I don't have it here, but I need to do more prologue videos. So M-Mater CO16, let's explore that next week. Let's see what we can do. Do you still daily drive the Odyssey? Not daily driving, it's here, but I don't daily drive it daily. It's kind of more of a weekend vehicle, if anything else. The pink Porsche back there is glorious. Thank you so much, Cypher Automotive 25. This is my very first electric conversion, and still, despite the technology being old, it's still a great driver and performed extremely well this past weekend. That is clients of ours, Jeremy, whose beautiful car has been covered up right there. And I should talk to him soon because we had a great time talking to a lot of potential clients out there who would love that car. And above and beyond that, that is a very clean 930, the cleanest 930 I've ever worked on. That's also converted with improved technology compared to this K3V. I also used the opportunity to deliver. Okay, I think the opportunity to deliver Ralph Gilles 930 as well. Here's a silver 930, which many of you may have seen at the most recent Electrify Expo in San Pedro, California. Ralph Gilles is the head of global design for Stellantis, a very powerful man, and has access to a variety of cars out there. And when it came to electrifying his classic 930, he chose Bisimoto. And after a little bit of time, we delivered to him, and I'm gonna post a video of how he was driving that thing. He was having a blast. It's great. So thank you so much, Ralph, for trusting your vehicle, your automotive masterpiece to us. And as the designer, you did appreciate some technology and aesthetics we put into the car. Appreciate your business indeed, and looking forward to working with you more in the future as time progresses as well. So thank you guys for all the kind words. He just won an Oscar to super fans like myself. Let's see here. Any more quarter mile drags at Gila Bend? I haven't been to Gila Bend in a long time. I think they kicked them out. I think the city complained. So I think they started going back to Formoso, if you're talking about the no-fly zone guys. NAB Visual Design. Hello, Nicholas. Nicholas, guys, is a very talented concept artist. He has done so much for us. When it comes to that Rolls Royce that's back there, you can kind of see it peeking out a little bit, to the Bisimoto Model 3, to the Bisimoto Model S Plaid, to the crazy twin turbo Action 935 factory that's right here as well. He is just amazing and helping with a lot of projects as we move forward. Even the Prologue we just spoke about, that little look with the black on the side, the slam, the white wheels, that's his design. So thank you, Nicholas, for being part of this Tech2sday. Appreciate you indeed. Okay, sorry about that, just first we cut. It went away, like on a 7-minute buffer. Yeah, it's weird. I've been having some weird issues with Instagram recently. Elino Effects, thank you so much. I love that work. Don't stop, says Kidarm. Thank you so much. No Haven says, congrats on the 164 Mini GT version of your awesome Porsche. Thank you so much. And what No Haven is referring to, which was actually quite successful at the most recent event in Monterey, is the K3V model. It's a very small model that's now available on the Bisimoto web store and through any of your diecast retailers. And it's courtesy of our friends from Tarmac. And those guys, it just knocked it out of the park. So Tarmac works. Tarmac, like the ground or like racetrack, works, just like WORKS. They have this in a very cost-effective, very well done package that also has a very small trading cards in it. And this weekend, well, especially at the Exotics on Broadway, where they're selling quite a few of those, I had the unique opportunity to take pictures with well wishes and sign autographs on those toys and even on the cards themselves. So thank you so much for sharing that. Have you ever thought about building a car with a diesel engine? I have not. The only diesel vehicle I have in my arsenal is my truck, which I've modified. I've played with that a little bit, but I've never done anything with just diesel. It's just, I am not a huge advocate of pulling crude oil out of the ground, refining it, and then using it to burn in a manner that is not renewable. I love alcohol fuels. So the Odyssey, the M16 runs on ethanol, and I love that. When I do fill up my diesel, I really go out of my way, whether I'm on the road or here locally in Ontario, go to a biodiesel station to use biodiesel. So that being said, I have not built one yet. I also don't have any OEMs who are interested in reaching out to us to build a cool diesel car. So long answer to a short question, no, I have not. BC, you remember building the world's biggest D16 for my 99 Civic Coupe race car doing a rear turbo air to water? I do not, Big Bird. I've built quite a few engines, but I don't remember building a big one, but please do, please do remind me. Kevin said biodiesel. Yep, that's my speed. Let's see here. Francisco Lopez gave me a number 3 gifter badge on TikTok. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that indeed. F-150. What's your next Porsche build? BC says Tumbleleaf. For a client, we're doing a twin turbo K3 build, which will run on fuel. It will be a petrol-based vehicle. And I also have what I'm referring to as the Baby Moby. That one, very difficult to build, but a lot of my partners are making it happen. So I'm very happy about that as well. So those are 2 Porsche builds we have coming up very soon. I know Anton PB says the legendary Bisimoto. Hello, my friend. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining the Bisimoto Tech2sday. Can I use a spare tire to feed dome pressure? No. Actually, you may be able to. But really, look into my good friend ExoTruck. Look into Turbo Smart's electronic regulators. I think you'll like them a lot. What about your own personal one, says Tumbleweed? That will be the baby Moby. It's been a kind of a long build because these cars are very expensive to build. And without my partners, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's some of my delays with my partners. But it's good. It's good nonetheless. It's coming. Edgar Allen gave me my #1 gifted badge on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Lee Manager says, BC, met you 25 years ago in Richard's garage while he was swapping my 95 EG hatch with SI and integral motor. At that time, you told me you were going to school for pharmaceuticals. You come so far. Thank you so much. Yes, Richard and I started RS Motorworks in his garage back in the day and kind of opened my eyes up to this. And I did go to school for chemical engineering. I was in the pharmaceutical research sector for quite a while, defected into sales and did quite well successfully there. But motorsport has always been my passion. And in 2006, always been my passion, I should say. And in 2006, I decided to open up my services to the world. And Bisimoto has existed since then. In 2006, starting out in Pomona, California, in a 700 square foot facility. Hi, BC, says Frank Sells Dubai. Have you ever been to Dubai? I have not. My siblings have, my in-laws have, but I have not had a unique opportunity yet. Are the Turbo Smart compatible with Terminator X Max or standalone? I don't know if it's compatible with the Harley products, but if you can reach out to them, either Richard or Zach can help you answer that question, but I do not know offhand. I also am curious too, so I'll find out just as well. So electronic wastegates, asked Kevin, do they come in different sizes like the old ones did? Yes, they do. And the cool thing about them, even if you're on a big size on a very small displacement requirement wastegate setup, you have so much control that barely cracking open the valve can give you the control that you need. What I found is even smaller turbos need more apertures, and big time race cars that wanted to have as much boost as possible use more of a small aperture. So I guess you can get away with either one, either larger or smaller with your setup, if you set up your protocol quite nicely. Shouldn't be a challenge. Have to go, I will. Catch you around, Tumbleweed. Thank you so much for the kind words. Where's my shop located? As Juan Bad Mother, in Ontario, California. And we just came back from Monterey, which, by the way, I gotta tell you guys, people see us driving around and like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. You got, it didn't come without qualm. We had a hard time with the roads out there. The M16 petrol car, the starter switch, which is very notorious from going out on classic Porsches, went out there. So I couldn't start the car. I literally couldn't start the M16 using the key the first day. I didn't have my laptop. So for a while, I had to use my laptop or PDM to start it. Even when I didn't have access to the keys or laptop, I had to use a screwdriver to jump it behind the deck lid. And the next day, I was able to program it using one of my dash buttons, my stalk, to be able to turn the vehicle on. And it worked well. I just ordered from Porsche, another key tumbler to allow me, or ignition key switch that can work to allow me to rectify that. But it's just been madness indeed, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's great. I think the funniest thing in the world, and I haven't shared this with my team because we haven't had a proper debrief since I came back, you're gonna get a kick out of this. This K3V, if I drive like a human being, 150-mile range, if I drive like crazy, maybe 120 thereabout, do you know that filling up the M16 twin turbo with ethanol, it ran out of fuel way before this. This was maybe about 30% left, and that one ran out of fuel while we're driving near Spanish Bay Hotel. So that was crazy. We had to go to a petrol station, buy some fuel, put in, and get it back to our base camp, which was near Tori Belisi's residence in Sand City. So that being said, it was pretty interesting indeed. Let's see here. I live in Upland. Would it bother if I can go and practice photography? One, I have no objection to that. However, right now we do have some secret projects here in the office. So we have to kind of keep in touch. I'll let you know when that project's gone so we can in turn be able to give you access to the facility. Right now, even on a hot day like this, we have the back door closed. We can't have people see what we have going on here. We have a lot going on, which is pretty nice, you know? Let's see here. A UTI valedictorian contributed father, husband, and friend. Love it, love it, love it indeed. Texas Holyfield has a great question saying, with fueling systems, can you recommend any suggestions to upgrade an OEM fuel level system for a late 90s Viper? I'm in the early stages of research companies and our products. Yes, there are quite a few. Holley does have a very clever system that allows you to, and it's not invasive at all. It uses a very unique laser system to be able to see your fuel level from top to bottom. Easy to calibrate, and I've used it without qualm. It exists in my blue M16. One of my good friends at G&J, Zach, also has it in his Mini Cooper as well. Look into Harley's level system. You will love it, technically, feel, and it works quite well for your Viper. CarStar Ukraine, love from Ukraine. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you indeed. One Shane CJ, good seeing you as well. I'm gonna have to fly too because I'm a little bit behind here in the shop. My number 2 gifter badge given to me courtesy of Year. Thank you so much for sharing that with me on TikTok. Appreciate you indeed. I live right by a bunch of cool car shops, but don't want them to get upset. Understand that it's good to ask for permission. In our case, we won't get upset. We just have to make sure that we protect our customers and they'll have a project that's very secretive get out the way it shouldn't. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining this Tech Tuesday. I know it's noisy here, the team is working, and I need to get back to work. But thank you so much for all of your support. For those of you who I saw Car Week, it's a pleasure seeing and meeting many of you. I look forward to doing something even more next year as well. Special thanks to the guys from Exotics on Broadway, from Team Motorsports Exotica for allowing me to do well, for Matthew Katz for giving us access to the very prestigious Motorlux. Looking forward to doing more next year as well. Thank you, Porsche and PCA, for the very prestigious honor of having Best in Class won by the Bisimoto MobiX. And thank you all to all my sponsors and all of you, friends and family from across the globe, for being so good to me and for all your support. If you don't follow me, please do go on YouTube and follow Bisimoto, Bisimoto. We have so much great content coming out on the YouTube channel, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you especially as well for Toyota for supplying a very beautiful car that has given me such a bad influence. Now I want a Tundra so badly. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, have a pleasant balance of the week, and talk to you same time, same channel, hopefully a different location. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.